87 overall defensive awareness, 83 offensive awareness, 95 poise. Like, the kid's got talent. Jake Wallman is going to be joining the team. I have to give up for Jake Wallman. I was doing some pre-scouting, and I'm okay to give up Anborn and Morin. So they're getting 2 top 6 high potential defensemen. All right, so we're going to do a first-round pick, a 4th-round pick, and a 6th-round pick for Nick Schmaltz to acquire another forward for this team and really put us on a path for success towards the playoffs. Nick Schmaltz, Jake Wallman, welcome to the team. There it is. It's electric atmosphere in this arena. Coronado. Shoot! No! Terry. Well, you gave up another penalty because Stamkos is just upset. Rightfully so. I don't blame you. No, good call. Yep, he's happy. He's clapping at the effort from his teammates, and he's disgusted. I don't blame him. This guy used to win Stanley Cups, and now he's playing on a team that has all the promise in the world, the team that should be going to the Stanley Cup final this year, and they're just playing hockey. Rewarding the people who are playing the best hockey. Shoot the puck, Zary! Oh no, Karpatsev had the chance in the slot, but it gets blocked in the dying seconds. Your Calgary Flames led the entire NHL in points with 113 points, 56 wins, 25 losses, and only 1 overtime loss. Bada bing, bada boom. Calgary. We got one man standing in our way. Let's take him down. It is time to see what the Calgary Flames can do in the Year 2 playoffs against Connor Bedard, Bededzy. We are going to take this man down by any means necessary. I'm incredibly juiced up. Let's go over the lines quickly. Let's go over our lines. Let's go over their lines. Let's figure it out. Our power play sucks. It still sucks. I don't know why it still sucks, but it still sucks. Anyway, Steven Stamkos, Connor Zary, Matt Coronado, Jonathan Oberto, Nick Schmaltz, Jacob Peltier, Philip Edel, Nazim the Dream, Nikolai Kolovenko, and then the kids line, Tij, Karpatsev, and Rutger McGroarty. We decided to go with Rutger McGroarty instead of Gabriel Perreault because I gave Rutger McGroarty a stretch down the end of the season, had a good playoffs in the AHL last year. We're giving him the shot. We're giving him the opportunity. If I need to make a change, I'll make a change. I'm not afraid. Thomas freaking Harley. He led our team in points on defense this year. Uyghur wasn't far behind. And neither was Artem Levshinov, the youngster, the legend. Also got Wallman, our addition. Schmaltz, obviously, our deadline addition. In net, we got Dustin Wolf on the power play. Like, do I make a change? Like, I tried to put in Schmaltz. I don't know if he had 3 points in 18 games on the power play. That's really not good enough. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Why the frick not? Huberto's going to pass the puck. Jonathan Huberto is going to pass the puck, and we are going to win some hockey games. Connor Zary can actually carry the puck in, puck on a string. And this line's a -1. We probably don't need Wallman out here, so let's put in Thomas freaking Harley. Yep, cha-ching. Alright, I like it. Schmaltz can go in front of the net. Schmaltz can pass. Yep, okay, that's fine. There's Abel Goodbranson in the head coach we trust. Penalty kill lines. We got Kadri and Karpatsev, Schmaltz and Hedel. What's Schmaltz penalty? 83 defensive awareness. Yeah, let's try that. We're going to give Rutger McGroarty a shot because I believe in him. He's good at defense and I know he can do it. These are the lines that we are going to be rocking with heading into the playoffs. But you want to know what we're going up against. And it is Connor, Bededzy, Bedardzy, and the boys. It's literally the same team. They got Pushkarev still, they got Taylor Hall still, Frank Nazar. They brought up Oliver Moore, Jason Dickinson, Andres Lee. Did they trade for Andres Lee? Yeah, so that's their big move. Ooh, Andres Lee. Lucas Reichel, Nick Foligno, Mackenzie Entwistle, Korchinski, Seth Jones. Oh, Tyson Berry. Shane Gostisbehere. Alex Vlasic. Like, I'm not afraid of anybody on this team except for one man. And he wears number 98. And he horrifies me. Connor Bededzy. Shock and awe. Ankle breaker. Make it snappy. Puck on a string. But look at his stats. 71 points. I mean, 44 goals. But 71 points? I think Matt Coronado put up 71 points. Is Matt Coronado on the level of Connor Bedardzy? Because if he is, someone needed to inform me. Because I am juiced. Alright. Now. I think it's time. I think it is time. There's no reason to delay. There's no reason to wait. Let's get into this playoffs. Game 1.
Hello Flames Nation, you know who it is. Jerome Iginla, father of Tidge, and that 12 in the rafters belongs to me. The GM Jake was deathly ill for game number 1, so he asked me to step in for him on the commentator duties. Now let's get into this first period. The boys have a lot riding on this. President's Trophy winners, Stanley Cup contenders, but the quest begins now. Let's go Calgary. And there it is. A goal for Huberdeau. And then for Thomasis. TIJ, that's my boy, that's my boy. The old guard, the current guard, and the new guard chip in for goals in the first period of the first playoff game in the Flames 2025 season. Let's freaking go, boys. Second period, they answer back, goal from Nazar. Electric atmosphere in the Saddle Dome. Let's go Flames, ba 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 ba. But we get one from Uyghur, and Coronado send Bedard and the boys back to Cheetown. We don't need to see the third period. 5-1 Calgary. We are juiced, and Bededzy is gonna beat gritty Calgary. Let's go Flames, ba 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 ba. Third period comes and we are still leading. Let's close it down. I am so friggin' juiced up right now. Flames hockey, does it get any better than this? Let's freaking go, boys. And the Flames win this hockey game and take a 1-0 series lead. And now we'll send it to a healthy GM Jake. Thanks for enjoying game 1 with me, Flames legend, number 12, father of Tidge, Jerome Iginla.
Nick Schmaltz resigns. Hey, that just changed my mood around a lot. Oh my god, I'm never muting my microphone again to take a sip of water. I'm just gonna keep talking. Like, you guys have to listen to me gulp water because I can't believe we just missed that commentary. Nick Schmaltz, he re-signed. Let's go. Going into game 2, we're up 1-0. We had a goal in that first period from Jonathan Huberdeau, the old generation. We had a goal from Thomas Harley, the new generation. Well, the current generation. And we had a goal from Tidge Iginla, the new generation. And we had 3 points from Steven, the gamer, Stamkos. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. It doesn't get much better than that. Let's head into game 2, and let's keep this vibe going. Everyone's feeling electric, especially the general manager, T. Jake Flynn of Off the Post Sports. I cannot believe that was what just happened in game 1. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, we're up 1-0 in the series. Let's turn it up. Let's keep it going. Connor Zary scores right away. Oh my god. The vibes are immaculate in Calgary, in Alberta. Chicago is dreading coming up here. They hate the flights. They hate everything about this team because we eat bricks and glass for breakfast and we give you everything we got. Oh, first period. Connor Zary, our big first line center, our big dog, puts us up 1-0. Chicago, you aren't ready for us. The second period. Oh, Taylor Radish is ready for us. Yikes. Okay. But we're not. We're tied. The vibes are still high. We're up 1-0 in the series. They are putting a lot of shots on net, and we need to start to put more. Let's put some puck on rubber on net, and then puck in twine. Hey, we tied up the shots. If you saw my nursery rhymes, they put us up 19-19 in the shots. All right. Connor Zary scored an early goal in the first period. Taylor Radish scored an early goal in the second period. That means that we score an early goal in the third period, and we walk out of this game victorious and up 2-0 in the series. That math checks out to me. Let's go. Game 2. Third period. Lock in. There wasn't a first-minute goal, but there's a power play, and it goes nowhere for the Calgary Flames. The Chicago Blackhawks are holding strong in this one. So is Dustin Wolf. Oh, no. Frank Nazar breaks the deadlock. And the Chicago Blackhawks take a... Oh, my. They take offense to what happened in Game 1. Brutal. Okay, well, that game looks a lot worse on paper than it actually was, right? Because we were only, we lost 2-1. I know Connor Bedard scored on Dustin Wolf with 3 seconds left, but that's us being like, haha, kid, you think you're sick. You're not that sick. We're going to come out to your barn in Chicago for Game 3 and lock in 5-on-4 power play. Goes nowhere. The shots are 11-6 right now. We're peppering them, but we stalled out. Like, wake up. The first period goes nowhere. 1-1 in the series. Second period. Calgary is in Chicago. They stole one from us. We were the best team in hockey. We know where we deserve to be. They're playing on borrowed time right now. We are playing with everything in front of us. Lock in. Huberdeau. Taylor Hall, their grizzled veteran. Short-handed goal by Mackenzie Weegar. Yes. Oh my God, Slaggert, this guy who doesn't even nobody has ever bought a Slaggert jersey. I'm sorry, kid. Ah, breaking the hearts of Flames fans everywhere. I bet you feel good about yourself. Steven Gamekos, the gamer. He scores with a minute left. Oh my, what a second period. 2-2. We are out shooting them. We got upset. I'm upset. 30 shots to 19 shots. This game is tied at 2. Headed into the third period. A power play goal. And then we gave up a 5-on-3. A 5-on-3. And short-handed Mackenzie Weegar joins the rush some way, somehow. That's just grit. And then Slaggert. Sorry, kid. And then Gamer Stamkos. Third period. Tie game. What do we have in store for us? Who will be the hero? Who will be the hero? No. Not the kid. No. Everyone's buying Slaggert jerseys now. What have I done? Oh, Magic players. Not Slaggert. No. And Slaggert puts the Chicago Blackhawks up 2 in the series. No. Unbelievable. Not okay. Of all people. The top 9 forward that was like 78 overall is going to do it to us. I hope Abel Goodranson has a great speech before this game with the boys. Because we cannot afford to go down 3-1. Game 4, the Blackhawks are up 2-1 in this series. And your Calgary Flames desperately need to lock in. I'm calling on all the big dogs. Connor Zary, Matt Coronado. We take a penalty right away. That's not acceptable. But we managed to kill it, and we managed to score. Matt Coronado, one of the big dogs I called on, headed into this game, decides to answer the bell. Seth Jones scores one right back. We get a power play. And again, we just can't score on the power play. We've had a few this series, but not as many as I'd like. Headed into the second period, all knotted up at 1. Matt Coronado and Seth Jones score the goals for their respective teams. And Jacob Peltier gets it done to put us up 2-1. But then Taylor Radish, he seems to answer for them a lot. But Jacob Peltier, power play goal! He heard his general manager getting upset. He overheard him on the phone saying the power play is not striking like it used to. And Jacob Peltier said, I love this GM more than anything. I will do what it takes for you. 3-2. Calgary Flames heavily outshot the Chicago Blackhawks in the second frame. And now we will go into the third period and try to knot this series back up at 2. In Chicago, in their barn. Deep breaths. We give up a power play, but we kill it off. We're still out shooting them. Lock in. Dustin Wolf. Locked in. We just won that game and knotted the series back up to 2. They stole 1 on the road from us in Calgary. We stole 1 on the road from them in Chicago. And now we are headed back home to take a lead in this series. Taking a look around the NHL quickly. The Buffalo Sabres have swept the Toronto Maple Leafs. Wow. Looks like the Edmonton Oilers are going to get swept, hopefully. Let's pray. And the stinky Avalanche are going to beat the Dallas Stars. Ugh. Nightmare. Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Calgary versus Chicago. Back in the Saddle Dome. Back where we belong. Let's take this game. First period. And it's Lucas Reichel who strikes first 3 minutes into this game. Do we have an answer, Calgary? I'd love to tie it up before we head into the second period. But Connor Bedardzy says, I'm going to enter this series. Jake Wallman. I don't know why I call him Jacob. Maybe Peltier's on my brain. But Jake Wallman. That was a big goal by Jake Wallman. Connor Bedardzy decided to enter this series, which is not good because it would be very inopportune timing for him to get hot. The shots are 17-8. That looks good for us, and I'm happy that Jake Wallman managed to get on the board. We're going to need another goal, ladies and gentlemen, if not 2. Well, obviously we need 2. Oh my god, Slagert. This kid. Karpatsev! That's our kid. Their kid scores, our kid scores. I like our kids a whole heck of a lot better than I like their kids, I'll tell you that. 3-2. We're still out shooting them, but we are behind in this game. A pivotal game 5, headed into the third period. Can we get a hero? Can we get somebody to step up? Please. Please. Somebody. Answer my calls. Long power play goes nowhere, and they score a shorthanded goal, but Kadri scores right after. Oh, we get a 4-minute power play, and then they score a shorthanded goal. And then Slagert, the killer. No, this kid. Not like this. We lose game 5. Slagert is an assassin. And Rutger McGorty is hurt. We're not like behind in these games so much that we need like a desperate line change, but maybe Gabe Perreault can be a difference maker. I definitely do not want Gabe Perreault killing penalties, however. So we're going to move Nick Schmaltz up, and we're going to take out Gabe Perreault. I don't even know. Connor Zary. Lock in. Lock in. Game 6 in Chicago. Facing potential elimination. I pull aside Steven Stamkos. I tell him, listen, I know out of everybody on this roster, you've overcome the most adversity in the playoffs. I only have so much I can say. Your words will go much further than mine. 2-time Stanley Cup champion, veteran, leader, all-time great. Just do what you gotta do, and I'll see it on the ice, okay? Thank you, Steven. Steven Christopher Stamkos, ladies and gentlemen, prior to Game 6, gives a speech that nobody heard, but apparently it was so legendary that they will write books about it if the Calgary Flames can come back in the series. Lock in, Calgary, Game 6. Thomas Harley says, I got you, Steven. First goal, Thomas freaking Harley. But Seth Jones answers on the power play. We get a power play back. We don't answer. It's a tie game. But Connor Zary answers the call. Oh my god, yes. Yes, yes, yes. More of this. More of this. Game 6. Facing eliminations. When your back's against the wall, how do you answer? Second period. Let's see what happens. Who's gonna be? It's Thomas freaking Harley. That's who. When in doubt. Karpatsev shorthanded. That's why we got him. Thomas Harley shorthanded. Hat trick. Oh my god. Thomas Harley. Oh, Peltier. Oh my god. Thomas Harley is so clutch. He's so freaking clutch. Oh my god. I'm sorry for screaming, but Thomas Harley is just so good at hockey. Thomas freaking Harley. My savior. Third period. Let's put him away. No, Andres Lee. He gets the ball rolling for Chicago. But Connor Zary says, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Go home. Actually, don't go home. Get on the plane and fly to Alberta. How do you like that? We're not done yet. We're not finished. You're coming back to Canada. We'll see you in Alberta. Bang. Game 7. Thomas freaking Harley. Oh my god. He's so good at hockey. That's why we got him, ladies and gentlemen. Clutch Gene. Game 7. Calgary Flames. Chicago Blackhawks. In the Saddle Dome. Calgary Flames. Flames Nation. Canada. America. The world. Are you not entertained? This is Game 7. In the Saddle Dome. Let's freaking go! I need a hero. Andres Lee scores. Connor Bedard scores. And we put ourselves in an early hole in Game 7. No, not like this. Nikolai Kolavenko, our big off-season signing, breathes life into this squad headed into the second period, down 2-1. The Calgary Flames. We need some more goals. Lock in. Second period. Who will it be? I know there's more left out there. There's just way too much. Kevin Korchinski puts the Chicago Blackhawks back up by 2. No. The best team in the regular season, the Calgary Flames. Game 7, down 2 in the third period against the worst team in the Western Conference to make the playoffs, the Chicago Blackhawks and Connor Bedard. We're not even supposed to be here. We're supposed to have taken away this series a long time ago. 7-2 last game. I know there's goals in here. Bring them out. Chicago isn't built like Calgary. We need to prove that here in the third period. Somebody. Nazim the Dream breathes life into the squad. Please, power play. Please. Yes! Connor Zary! He gets a goal! Oh no! 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 Connor Bedard! No! No! Oh my god. Calgary. All 20,000 fans are sent home crying. We had our magic. We had our comeback. And Connor Bedard. Oh no. I told you at the beginning of this series we had one man to worry about. One man to take care of. And one man that was going to cause us all the problems. That is heartbreaking. That is freaking heartbreaking. Kolovenko with 2 points in Game 7. Oh, the off-season signing. No. Two goals. Who the heck is Slaggert? Twitch fans are making fun of us, calling us the Calgary Maple Leafs. We can't get past the second round. Losing Game 7 in the first round. The Avalanche nightmares fucking win again. Sorry for cussing. Ugh. Ugh. Not Bedard, bro. Like, not Bedard. Look at Thomas freaking Harley, man. That guy's got so much clutch gene, and we lose to freaking Connor Bedard. Hmm. 9 points for Thomas Harley, 9 points for Steven Stamkos, 8 points for Connor Zary, 5 points for Uyghur, 5 points for the offseason signing. Like, Dustin Wolf even played well. Like, he didn't play bad. Bedard put up 9 points. Pushkarev put up 9 points. Pushkarev never shoots. He only passes. Slaggert puts up 4 insanely clutch goals. A 78, top 9 forward, 23 years of age. Had 26 points in the regular season, and he scores 4 clutch goals to beat the Calgary Flames. Landon Slaggert. He had 6 jersey sales prior to this series, and now he just sold like 1 million units. The kid's like, what's 775. His salary, he just made more money off jersey sales than he did his entire NHL contract so far. Like, I'd buy his jersey. I'm the freaking GM. Maybe I should trade for him. We were the best team in the regular season, and we just lost in Game 7 to the Chicago Blackhawks. So what do we do? You know Karpotsev's going to grow. You know Tij is going to grow. Coronado and Zary hopefully grow. Stevens regressing. Kadri's regressing. Like, we just kind of don't really have much of an option besides to just run it back. We could re-sign Wallman if we wanted. But then it's just kind of stunting Hunter B. Could just sign Wallman, hope Hunter B develops a bit. And then we could always just flip Wallman if we have to. We got $8 million in extension money. I mean, like Wallman, I'll give you 4.8. I'll give you exactly what you want with the stipulation that I might be trading you just to make you happy. Okay? That'd be your incentive to sign with us. Look, we could be trading you, but you're getting a $1.4 million raise, so sign with us so we get some value out of it. We re-sign Agent V. He did have a great year. He did have a great year. Like, you have to reward a goalie like that. Just give him another 1 year deal. 1.950. Other than that, we need to re-sign Ty Voigt, 1 billion trillion million %. And other than that, I don't think there's anybody who's like pressing to sign at the moment. And no, we'll wait. Let's hope we get those guys. That'll maybe, it won't soften the blow like literally at all. Literally at all. Jake Wallman, Vitek Vanacek, Agent V, Ty Voigt. Doesn't soften the blow very much, but it's a nice thing, I guess. See how the rest of the playoffs shake out. I am so deflated. I thought, like, I don't know if I thought Stanley Cup for sure, but the best team in the regular season loses in 7 to the worst team in the Eastern Conference. And they actually were a bad team, like on paper. They just had Connor Bedard. But it's not like we didn't have guys. T.S. Norlinder. How are we doing in the AHL? I guess hopefully Ty Voigt's just... Okay, cool. Okay, cool. No, that's cool. No, that's cool. I'm cursed. Cursed. The Blackhawks are going to go on a stupid Stanley Cup, stupid Mickey Mouse run. Oh my god. The Minnesota Wild versus the Chicago Blackhawks, and the Chicago Blackhawks are up 3-0 in the series. That's incredible. And it looks like the Sabres are going to go there too. And they're the Blackhawks. Mickey Mouse Stanley Cup run. Like, we were a part of it. The Western Conference was so bad. It was so bad. We had it. It was right in front of us. And there you go. Do the Sabres have a comeback left in them? Please. For my sanity, Buffalo, don't let Bedard win a cup. And your Chicago Blackhawks have won the freaking Stanley Cup. It was right there for us, Calgary. I am gutted. I feel so sorry for you. As the general manager, I am disgusted for you. By the team. I feel guilty rolling out this team next year. Embarrassing. Like, I don't think there's big time moves to be made. But I feel embarrassed having to roll out this squad in front of you fans one more year. Because we should have had our names written on Lord Stanley's Cup. The Chicago Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup. After defeating the Flames in 7 games. Connor Bedard is now a Stanley Cup champion already. And that's back-to-back years the team that we lost to went on to win the Stanley Cup. Colorado and Chicago. David Pastrnak wins the Art Ross. Brad Marchand wins the Hart. I told you, the Boston boys were buzzing. Nishkinen wins the James Norris. Wow, that's cool. Carolina defenseman. See, it's not going to be dominated by Cale Makar, Eric Carlson, Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes. Now we got a new guy entering the fold. Nishkinen. Pasternak wins the Lady Bing. Tij won the Calder. Let's go. Okay, that gets me juiced up. Tij Ginla wins the Calder Memorial Trophy with 32 goals this season, playing for his hometown team in Calgary. Okay, that's the one bright spot of this season. Ew. Blech. Kochekov wins the William M. Jennings. Bill Masterton goes to Middleton. Okay. Para, Seattle gets the Jack Adams Coach of the Year. Like, there's no way he won the freaking Selke too. Oh no. This universe Bedard is going to haunt me. It's over. It's finished. It's solidified. This guy's going to be the best player in... He's winning Selkies. He's winning Stanley Cups. He's like 20 years old. He had an off year this year. He had like 70 points. Yeah, Bededzy. Bedardzy is going to be the greatest hockey player of all time, it looks like. Great. And I have to play him in the Western Conference. Oh, no. Calgary. Brad Marchand wins the Ted Lindsay. And Pasternak wins. Dude, the Boston boys. The Boston boys were a buzzin'. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess so. 77 goals from David Pasternak. 77 goals. You heard that right. What? 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 77 goals. And I'm pretty sure, like, we looked at the trade deadline, and yeah, they were clearing the rest of the league. Leon Drat out in Arizona. Connor Bedard came back to life. But, like, again, Marner? Matthews? Nylander? So do we go, like, they lost. They got swept. Okay. Twitch scouts. Twitch scouts. Hear me out. Craziness. Craziness. I was saying we don't need a big-time move. We don't need a big-time move. No, you know what? The Toronto Maple Leafs won the Cup in year 1. So, they don't... But, I mean, I swear they got swept last year, too. They've been swept twice in a row. The Rangers keep losing, too. Rasmus Anderson isn't helping. We can't formulate no storylines yet. We're no trade concepts yet. We don't know who's going to be available. We just got to keep on simming along to the draft. We signed our players that we want to re-sign. The draft lottery, ladies and gentlemen. First overall pick goes to the St. Louis Blues. They move up from 3-1. 9-2 is the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's a huge jump from them. And then Detroit gets the bad bounce, falling from 1-3. Anaheim Ducks move down to 4. Philadelphia moves down a spot. Any big shocking teams? Meh, not really. Vancouver, kind of mid, but we kind of knew that. Okay. We only have, like, we gave up our first round pick this year. That's hilarious. I forgot about that. We gave up our first round pick for a rental in Schmaltz. Thank God we were able to re-sign him, so it's going to lessen the blow a bit. It's a few of the retired players. Kevin Shattenkirk. Craig Smith. Alex Edler. Nick Bonino. Optimus Rhyme retires. Legend. As I was saying, we do not have our first round pick this year. We have 3 third round picks. We kind of need defensive prospects, but we're really not too picky. We're not obviously going to be picking at the top of the draft. Assets that we have to move. I mean, if the right trade is available, if the right thing is available. Looks like Zary went down 1 overall. Coronado went up 1. Petelier went up a few. Nikolai Kolovenko. He was an 82, boys. I got him up to an 86. I believed in him. I saw the vision. Hedel went up to an 85. Tish went up to an 82. That's big. Rutger McGordy, 81. Gabe Perreault, 81. Karpatsev, 80. Well, Stamkos is up to an 85. Good thing he bounced back. Kadri stayed at an 83. Huberto stayed at an 85. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So Amadio doesn't count in that. Like, we already have too many forwards. Like, so it's like, and I'm not trading Nazem. Oh my god, Nazem is signed for so long. I'm not trading Nazem. I'm not trading Stammer. And like, why would I trade Hedel? Like, it's so tough. Like our team is pretty well locked in. Like, I can't see a trade that makes too much sense. Like, we just have to win with this squad. A low franchise. Wolf went up to a low franchise. Yeah, no. There's no real, like, picks. Like, we have 3rd round picks. There's no trades that I want to desperately get. But there is one player that we have been targeting. Bang, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go get him. Pick 40. So we got to get up to pick 40. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, or 38. All right, let's go 36. Nope. I meant to do Philadelphia. I'll just go from this screen. Philadelphia. 36th overall pick. 4. I will give you 96 and a 7th. And another 7th. Okay. I'll give you pick 65 and a 7th. So you're moving down 30 spots and getting another pick. Too far off. Another 7. A bit low. A 7th and a 6th. There you go. Trade accepted. So they're moving down 30 spots. They get a 7th round pick and a 6th round pick in the future. I think that's all we're gonna do for now. Was we are just gonna sim out this draft. So first overall pick to St. Louis is Gavin McKenna. They get their franchise forward, 83 overall. Wow, what a season he put up. 159 points. Jeez. Roebuck. He put up 117 points, 79 overall, high elite. He looks like a good player as well. Zubov. He's also an 81 medium elite. Wow, that's good. See, Detroit fell from 1 to 3, but they still end up with a good player in Zubov. This guy, Israel Almonte. He's also an 81 medium elite. Bang. Kozik, 79 medium elite. Fairchild, 79 medium elite. Boychuk, 78 medium elite. Oh my god. Draft heavy. Oh my god. Fedorov. This is a deep draft. Now it starts to fall off. But the first 8 picks are medium elites. Or high elite. Or franchise. And I'm fairly certain that this guy, Fedorov, and this guy, Ayamonte, are just NHL created players. So, what a draft class. What a deep draft. We get none of them because we traded away our first round pick. And then we got swept. 2 top 6, 4 high top 6 forwards. 3 high top 6 forwards. Let's go. Alright, let's sim to our pick. With the 36th overall pick. We are not even going to hesitate, ladies and gentlemen. We are taking Joe Aginla, brother of Tij, son of assistant general manager Jerome, and continuing the Aginla legacy in Calgary. Let's pick him up. Top 9 forward, high top 9 forward, 68 overall. The namesake is worth it. The namesake is worth it. I don't even care. Now we got pick 92. So let's sim to pick 92. Right. We are back at it. We are going to be picking in the 3rd round, the 92nd overall pick. Let's see if there's any big-time gems on the board. I think we got to just take this goalie. Pekarinen. Are Twitch Scouts okay with that? Just taking the goalie here? 2-bar medium elite goalie. Do we take Nestorov instead? You guys like Nestorov? Goalie? I think we probably just take the goalie here. Do we actually, we'll sort by gems, make sure there is none. Nope, no gems. No like guaranteed top 6 forwards or anything. Nope, no guaranteed elites. Take the goalie, take the goalie. Yep, we're gonna take the goalie. Medium starter. We have another pick in a bit, and I think we might even be able to get, yeah, we'll get that other guy anyway. I don't even know why I'm debating. Nestorov. Let's try him out. Nestorov ends up being a top 9 forward. Alright, so we don't have any more picks in this draft, so let's go check out how the rest of the first round shook out. McKenna, obviously. Roebuck, Zubov, medium elite, medium elite, medium elite. Top 6 forwards. Top 4, top 6. Wow. Parento with the 14th pick, medium elite. That's like their Karpatsev. Top 6 forward, medium top 6. Medium top 6. Any more elites? Top 4, top 4. Top 4, top 4. Top 9. There's a goalie. Medium elite. That's a good pick. Shattenkirk. Ken Shattenkirk? Is that Kevin Shattenkirk's son? Oh man, I'm sad I missed out on that. Ken Shattenkirk. 5'8" defenseman, 71 overall. Top 9 forwards. Any more like gem medium elites? Nope, doesn't look like it. This draft seemed very, very much top heavy. After like a certain point in the 2nd round, it started to like really trail off, but the top rounds were crazy. All right, let's sim the rest of this draft and let's get into the offseason and free agency. Our re-sign phase, we need to re-sign a couple of coaches. Let's see if we can re-sign this guy to be our, sure, I'll sign him to be our associate coach. We will move Persek down for now. And Kane needs to be our AHL head coach. Yep. Perfect. Oops. Well, there you go. I advanced today. And we didn't get one of our guys. So we need Kane. We need Kane to be our AHL head coach. So I might rig the system a bit here. I'm going to give him all the money in the world to be the AHL head coach. But if he doesn't accept that, I will make him the NHL head coach. And then demote him. Immediately. When we look at who we got to re-sign, we got Norlinder. I don't know. I don't know if we need to re-sign Norlinder. Re-sign Stromgren. We'll let guys like Lyle go. Gravel go. We can sign Ponzetto. We can sign Babarick. We can re-sign Parker Bell. Scanlon can walk. And St. Ivany can go. And Anderson Dolan can go. Now I'll keep the rest of these guys. Good AHL players to help us have a consistently good squad, developing players down here. We got no expiring goalies and unsigned players. We'll give Temple his shot at the NHL. Or at the AHL, pardon me. And we will... Prina. Maybe I'll give him his shot and I'll let him wait, and that'll be our way of testing out how to develop these players. Okay, advance one more day. Bang, 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 bang. Got all those players signed up. Let's check our scouts quickly to make sure that we have nobody unsigned. We have a couple people we gotta lock up. I'll quickly go through this. All of you are going nowhere. You are all sticking around on the squad. On the squad. Bang. Okay, our coach didn't like that either. Rigging the system. You don't like it, cry. He'll get his escape clause one day. But right now I'm holding him hostage, and I don't even care. Oh wow, he doesn't even want that. Okay, fine. He can go then. Okay, Kane. You can go. Ronald Kane, you're gone. Abel Goodbranson, you're our NHL head coach, of course. I'd like Persek to be our assistant. And yeah, we need to get an AHL head coach, it looks like. Yep. It's heading to free agency. Let's see what it holds. So the big fish is like Eli Tolvanen, Alex Tuck, Matheson. There's Kempe. Hello? 24-year-old UFA? Kid come from college? Like, who are you? Wow, Montreal just, like, hates this kid and never wanted to give him a shot. Interesting. But I don't really think we need defense. We need forwards, ladies and gentlemen, and all I'm really seeing is, I mean, Eli Tolvanen, he had 18 points in Boston. Give him a 5-year deal at $9.5 million. Is that reinventing the wheel enough? Or do we just sit with the team that we have? See if anybody wants to trade anybody now. See if they change their minds on their fucking teams. Everybody thinks they're the gods at the draft until they get through the draft and realize that they suck at being a GM. Pietrangelo, 1-year deal. Shea Theodore, he's got 7 years left. 1 year of Mark Stone. Nick Paul? Kind of like Nick Paul. It's a cheap deal too. Nothing is jumping off the screen at me at this moment. Let's keep going. We'll see if we find something. My thought process is Robert Thomas is 26, Jake Neighbors is 24, Bolduc is 23, McKenna's 18, Dean's 23, Snuggerud's 22, Dvorsky's 21. Like, maybe Kyrie's just a little bit outside of their window to win. And we could offer them a guy like Gabe Perreault, who's more in their window to win, plus a defenseman like Hunter B, who's also more in their window to win. But then we'd have to, and then offer up Schmaltz to make the money work. So they're downgrading 3 overalls from Kyrou to Schmaltz. They're getting a defenseman and a forward of the future to fit their timeline better. I kind of like this potential trade, but I'm going to keep looking around first. The Toronto Maple Leafs are sellers. Locking ourselves into another 6-year, $11.5 million contract, super contract for a 30-year-old player. The Toronto Maple Leafs are you fucking kidding me? No, you saw that, right? Twitch scouts, tell me I'm not going insane. They were literally conservative. No, they weren't even conservative buyers. They were straight up sellers 5 minutes ago. Not even 5 minutes ago. They didn't make a trade in the time I went from one menu screen to the other. What the fuck? What the hell? Well, now that the Leafs aren't sellers and they're conservative buyers, I don't want to freaking do that trade anymore. They are absolutely sellers. They want to give up everybody on their team, but they don't want to give up Jack Eichel. I don't want to give up Wolf, though. I would rather give up Hunter B, who they also want. And then I got to shed Cap. So I'd rather give up probably just Schmaltz. What is up, Calgary? We are on the first day of free agency, and we have schemed around, we've looked, and we have scouted out a potential trade that we are going to offer to the Vegas Golden Knights. The Vegas Golden Knights want to give up absolutely everybody on their squad. Now, I know they're not saying that they want to give up Jack Eichel, like his name isn't red, but trust me, they are in full rebuild tank mode. He's 29 years old. He's the same age as all these guys they want to give up. They need a fresh restart. So what are they going to do? They're going to trade for Schmaltz, which is a slight downgrade. He's still 30 years old. They could flip him as well and get even more assets. They're getting Hunter B, a 21-year-old defenseman who is going to make the NHL next year and contribute for the Vegas Golden Knights squad. Then they are also going to get a medium starter goalie who's 19 years old, has a lot of potential to be their goalie of the future. and then a first-round pick next year and a third-round pick 2 years from now. So they're starting the rebuild process. They could flip Schmaltz into another first-round pick, second-round pick, and they're getting a third, a defenseman of the future, and a goalie of the future, plus our first-round pick next year for Jack Eichel. Let's see if it goes through. It doesn't. We are quite far off. All right, I'm going to add in a second-round pick. Originally, the trade that they offered us in the trade finder was Dustin Wolf and a first and a second to get this trade to go through. I'm giving up a first, a second, not Dustin Wolf, but a goalie of the future for them, 19 years old, a defenseman of the future, and Schmaltz who they can flip for more value themselves. We are still quite far off. Ugh. I really don't want to give up Dustin Wolf. I really, really don't want to give up Dustin Wolf. I will give them another second-round pick. Let's see if that goes through. We are a bit off. It looks like it's going to have to be 2 first-round picks. All right. We are going to send this trade over. We are going to give up 2 first-round picks, Hunter B, Nick Schmaltz for Jack Eichel, and then we're going to downgrade our first-round picks to 2 fourths and a 5th. We are quite far off. We are a bit off, so this should go through if I... Look, I'm going to just take this out. I'm going to put in a third for next year. And you know what? I'll even help them out. I'll still give them that goalie. We don't need our first-round picks for the next 2 years, so don't stress. We already have all of our young players on our team. We kind of need a break from draft picks anyway. We need a slight pause so that we can start to draft more players in 2029 so that when our older players start to leave us in free agency and such, those other guys are developed then. We don't need them to be developed in 2-3 years. In 2-3 years, Tijiginla's still only 22, 23 years old. All right. This is the trade that we have cooked up. A first-round pick, Nick Schmaltz, Hunter B, another first-round pick, and a prospect goalie of the future for Jack Eichel, and a third-round pick. We are giving them a potential defenseman of the future, a goalie of the future, Nick Schmaltz who they can flip for more assets, 2 first-round picks, and we're downgrading our 2028 pick 2 rounds to make it a third-round pick. Let's see if they want to give up Jack Eichel and if he will become a Calgary Flame. There it is. On behalf of the Vegas Golden Knights organization, I accept your offer. We'll see you out on the ice. Jack Eichel is now a Calgary Flame. Let's freaking go.
Let's freaking go, boys. We are juiced, and Bededzy is gonna beat gritty Calgary. Electric atmosphere in the Saddle Dome. Let's go Flames, ba 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 ba. I am so friggin' juiced up right now. Flames hockey, does it get any better than this? And now we'll send it to a healthy GM Jake. Thanks for enjoying Game 1 with me, Flames legend, number 12 father of Tij, Jerome Iggy Iginla.